a man who can paint using only his tears. But he's not the most unique talent in the world. Don't believe it? Let us introduce you to real-life superhumans with extraordinary abilities you've probably never seen before.
I don't have arms. Not there.
First, let's talk about Biba Struga, known as the human battery. He has the ability to endure and store up to 1 million volts of electricity. With this one-of-a-kind talent, Biba can do the unimaginable, lighting up bulbs without a power source, or grilling sausage with his bare hands. Thanks to his ability to conduct electricity, Biba is like a walking power bank. Of course, he doesn't want to waste this superhuman ability. Besides participating in game shows to build his image, Biba also runs a home-based therapy clinic, using his hands as electrified tools to treat patients with arthritis. Sounds great, but be careful. If you accidentally receive 1/10 of Biba's voltage, you might end up cooked. If anyone can cool down the heat from Biba's performance, it must be Curel Yelma. Yeah, he might look like a guy who's extremely thirsty, but he possesses a truly special ability. His body functions like a mobile water tank. Curel's unique gift lies in his exceptionally large stomach capacity. This helped Yelma set a world record by spraying water from his mouth for 56.36 seconds. Damn! I used to think the Merlonian statue in Singapore was purely symbolic. Then Yelma came along and made my eyes open wider. Even so, my eyes could never open up as wide as Stephen Bones Jones. You see, the characters in movies often perform actions that defy reality. And Stephen wants to live in that world. That's why this guy always tries to do something different, like opening his eyes to an extent that no one can imitate. It can be both funny and creepy at the same time. However, it's hard to say that what he does is simple, because trying to emulate his style is a hairy task. But it's not as hairy as Larry Gomez. People call him the Wolfman because his body is covered in fur just like a wild animal. Doctors diagnosed Larry Gomez with a rare condition called hypertrichosis, which causes 98% of his body to be blanketed in thick hair, unlike anyone else's. I don't know what you think about this guy, but I'd definitely be freaked out if I bumped into him on a full moon night. However, Larry can't shock me quite like J.D. Anderson's incredible talent. This guy can bend anything. And when I say anything, I mean it. Literally anything. From horseshoes, hammers, license plates, even frying pans. Sometimes J.D. Anderson even accidentally breaks them. You can't really blame him though. With muscles like that, you can only blame the objects for being too weak. That's physical strength. What about mental strength? Meet Stephen Wilshshire, the human camera. If you've ever traveled to a city, you probably have some faint memories of it. Yet Stephen Wilshshire takes memory to a whole new level. He's considered to have the best memory on Earth, able to recall every detail of a city with stunning precision. When Stephen was 3 years old, he was diagnosed with autism. But for him, it wasn't a disability, it was a superpower. Thanks to it, Stephen can easily recreate any scene he's seen in meticulous detail after only a brief glance. Damn, I'm absolutely overwhelmed by his talent. Look at the photo in Stephen's drawing. I can't spot the difference at all. If that's not enough to blow you away, check out Rick Smith Jr.'s flying cards. Although he started as a magician, his most remarkable skill is card throwing. With just a single card in his hand, Rick can slice through anything with absolute precision like a ninja. Be careful when you see Rick shuffling cards, because you never know if he's about to perform a trick or turn into an assassin. Speaking of magic, have you ever watched Now You See Me? That underwater escape scene was spectacular, wasn't it? Now, did you know there are people in real life who can perform mind-blowing magic like that? Meet Andrew Basso, a man who never fails to give audiences unforgettable experiences. He can perform many tricks with just coins, cards, or even a single string. But what makes Basso a world-famous magician is his phenomenal skill at picking locks. He's so fast at it that he even holds a world record. Jesus, Basso must have magical hands. Just like Anthony Kelly. Yeah, you're not seeing things. This man just caught an arrow with his bare hands. That wasn't just luck, because he's done it so many times. Enough to earn him a world record. And that's not the only thing Anthony can do. He can catch arrows blindfolded, or throw chopsticks at a target even while his eyes are covered. Does that make him a kung fu master? Nah, that title belongs to this man. This is Quang, a rural guy with incredible strength. His punches can break anything. And his kicks are powerful enough to snap objects apart. Even his neck can crush things with just one flex. No wonder people call him the Kung Fu Master. So, what nickname should this girl have? As a powerlifting athlete, Natalia Kuznetsova trains tirelessly to have a very toned body. Those bulging muscles aren't just for show. Natalia truly has the strength to crush any opponent. Even burly men. If she challenged me to a one-on-one match, I'd immediately surrender and run for my life. Still, not even I could outrun Tang Hai, even when she's moving on light bulbs. To pull this off, Tang Hai has to run quickly enough to avoid putting too much weight on the bulbs, while maintaining perfect balance. Wow, that's an extraordinary act of skill. And speaking of extraordinary, Matt Stony takes the crown for his unbelievable eating speed and appetite. It doesn't matter what the dish is, or how much there is. Matt finishes it all at lightning speed, like a grinder. Damn, I'm afraid he'll soon get fat if he keeps eating like that. That's why Matt should probably sign up for one of Dimmitri Avzolski's courses. Who is Dimmitri? He's one of the most inspiring figures on social media for his incredible weight loss. Starting at 160 kilograms, Dimmitri put in relentless effort to slim down to 102 kilograms, achieving a perfectly balanced physique. But he didn't stop there. He gained weight back to the starting point and continued to lose it again. The shocking thing is that this man has repeated this cycle 3 times, just to prove to everyone that losing weight isn't hard at all. Dimmitri's dedication feels like a punch to the gut for someone lazy about weight loss, like me. Leandro Martinez Granado, the one who impresses me the most. He's living proof of the saying, beauty isn't in the eye of the beholder. It's the eyes themselves that create beauty. No kidding, this man has literally created masterpieces using his eyes. It's no coincidence that Leandro's eyes can produce watercolor paint. This artist possesses a unique ability to inhale a mixture of paint through his nose, then use pressure to push it out through his tear ducts. This skill allows Leandro to create one-of-a-kind artworks. Anyone witnessing his performance for the first time can't help but gasp in amazement. Because honestly, they've probably never seen someone cry out a painting before. Leandro's talent is truly impressive. Now let's move on to today's final figure. This woman was born without arms and doesn't want to be seen differently. Though she has no arms or legs, she lives a life full of strength and inspiration. Her smile spreads hope to those around her. She is proof that limitations exist only in the mind. But certainly nothing impresses me more than you hitting the like button and subscribing to our channel. It would be a tremendous motivation for us to create even more amazing videos. So go ahead, you won't regret it.